If you guys are unaware as to what's been happening with Silent Hill, Silent Hill 2 Remake is a game that a few people have been looking forward to, including myself. I love Silent Hill. I'm a big fan of the original. I have all the Silent Hills, and they are fantastic games. Unfortunately, Konami is not quite the same company as they used to be. Everybody knows what's been happening with Silent Hill, and what they ended up doing was they nuked Angela's face off of the face of the earth. They made her into whatever the fuck you want to call this. I have no idea what this is. And if you guys don't know who Angela is, she was the character that James met, obviously, towards the beginning of the game in the, I believe, the cemetery or something along those lines. I don't remember quite. Yeah, somebody made this version. That's what I used for the thumbnail. It's honestly incredible. But you see, this would make more sense. I feel like that would make more sense. This is Angela. Okay, if you guys are maybe your memory is lacking or whatever the case may be. Angela wasn't exactly the prettiest, girl in the bunch. But the thing is, at least she was a fucking girl. You know what I mean? Like, femininity speaking, she definitely was feminine, and she had very typical features that were, pretty normal for a female. And all of a sudden, they decided to androgenize her and turn her into this weird I just don't know what it is. I don't even know what to call this at this point. I know somebody compared it to Keffels, and that was what was hilarious last stream, because honestly, I can see it. I can see the comparison to Keffels. But again, this is not about her being pretty, because she doesn't have to be a pretty character, right? This is Silent Hill that we're talking about. We're not talking about Dead or Alive, right? We're talking about Silent Hill. But at the very least, at least make her feminine. Like, if you're going to make it a female character, why the fuck are you turning it into an adolescent boy? That's what this is. I mean, look at those eyebrows. Look at that nose, that jawline, the obvious turtleneck that's meant to hide the Adam's apple. You know what I mean? Like, this is what it is. And also, why is it that all these female characters are being made with turtlenecks? Is it to hide the Adam's apple? Is that what it is? Is it to hide the Adam's apple? I really don't know. But this is honestly, it's interesting. And here's the best part about all of this. So the best part about all of this is that it actually has the wokies, right? The wokies don't even like this shit. That's the best part about all of this, right? So they essentially try to make they do this for the wokies, right? There's an account on Twitter. I forgot the name. Fuck. Let me go back. Master the TDS tagged me. It's an account on Twitter that essentially shills for leftist identity politics, and yet they don't even like what they did to Angela. And I flat out told them, I'm like, listen, if you advocate for this stuff, then you just have to take it. Like, you have to accept it. This is just what it is. You know what I mean? Like, you cannot talk about diversity, equity, inclusion being the forefront of everything, and then they come up with a character and butcher your character, and now you're going to sit there and complain. Like, you don't really get that option. So again, it's quite hilarious to see this go down. I'm scrolling through my Twitter. I should have pulled it up. I forgot to pull it up, man. Fuck. I'll find it at some point. Here we go. I think I got it. Yeah. So Kate Bush's husband. That's the name of the account. Kate Bush's husband is a troll account on Twitter. Apparently advocates for doxing and whatnot. I mean, it's a typical leftist account that you would expect. But they completely, I don't know if they probably deleted it. Let's see if they deleted it, because I highly doubt it. Let me see. Let me see if they deleted the post where they were complaining about how Angela looks, because they were straight up bitching about it, which is just incredible to me. Let's see. I'm pretty sure they watched my stream too. Let's see. They probably deleted it. I feel like I would have saw it by now. I should have saved it. It says, look how they massacred my girl. Bro, it is what it is. It is what it is, bro. You can't advocate for this stuff. You can't advocate for leftist ideology. You can't advocate for the diversity, equity, and inclusion nonsense, because it's going to come for you at some point. It's going to come for you at some point. It is what it is. And then they tried to circle back quickly, because they realized that by putting this out, that's giving us ammo, essentially, to roast them. So they tried to say, look, this is not an invitation for weirdos to reply to this about Western woke design. You can shove that up your ass. Bro, you can't win. You can't win with these people. You can't win. At the end of the day, you got fucked. Your character got just take the L. Take the L, man. Take the L and move on. And that's basically it. So again, ladies and gentlemen, this character is an absolute massacre. This is a massacre of character design. How do we go from, and I want you to remember too, the one thing I want to harp on in this conversation is, again, let's be very clear. She does not have to be pretty. That's not what it is, okay? She doesn't have to be pretty, but in this iteration, she really wasn't ugly either. She wasn't top tier. She wasn't ugly. She was right there in the middle, perfectly fine. But at least she was a female, right? You have modern day technology available to you. You have modern day graphics available to you. How do you go from this, from all the way back then, to this is wild to me. And also keep in mind, it's not just the looks, ladies and gentlemen. You know what else they butchered? They butchered her voice. That's the hilarious thing. They butchered her voice. They gave her a adolescent boy's voice. That's the worst part about all of this. Not only did you make her look the way you just did, but you also gave her a typical trans voice. You know what that, like with when they're taking hormones, that high raspy voice that they get because they're on hormones, that's exactly how she sounds. That's how this character sounds. And it's weird because they gave her an overweight face, but then her body is actually very skinny, very petite, which makes no sense. I don't understand. You purposely gave her an obnoxious wide face because you did not want to give her the real feminine features of a thinner jaw, a thinner jawline. You know what I mean? Smoother, softer cheeks. You didn't want to give her that. You wanted to give her a jaw that looks like she chews on rocks, and then you gave her some thick ass eyebrows, crazy nose, super small mouth, a thick neck, a neck that's so thick it's got to be hidden by a turtleneck. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. So now, with that being said, now that we know that even the leftists don't like it, which again is a interesting sign that you done fucked up, right? If the leftists that you're virtue signaling to don't like your stuff, you messed up. Now, here we go. Even better. I found this out before the stream. Bro, they even got the nurses, bro. Let me bring this up into a separate tab so you can see this. They even got the nurses, bro. Oh my God. How is this fucking possible? Bro, they took away. Okay, again, I want to be very clear. Miss me with that bullshit excuse about, oh, you just want fat material. Bro, nobody was fapping to this. Okay. And the ones that were fapping to this, they're already strange as it is, which is fine. Let them be strange. My thing is, you cannot tell me that DEI wasn't at the forefront of your design if you even went in there and chose to androgenize the motherfucking nurses, bro. This is the nurses from Silent Hill 2. It's a toy, but you get the idea. Look at this, bro. It's a toy, but like I said, you get the idea. This is what they used to look like. I'm trying to get an in-game picture. Hips, boobs, feminine face, thick legs. They even got the heels on. Did they have heels on in that picture? Hold on, let me go back. Was there Oh my God, they even got rid of the heels, bro.